Hello everyone, welcome back. So, based on last time, we had one of the special lights to put away, which was this one here, and there's a couple of things that I picked up on that I want to go back and have a check on basically. So we'll do this quickly, and it's going to give us the... Oh, we're not quite finished, we do have that one left as well, by the looks of it. But there was one thing on the computer here that, while I was double checking the boot log just to make sure there was no hidden secret behind it, apart from the obvious sort of 13 odd year gap between the computer running, so that's basically how long this has been abandoned for, presumably. But while I was doing that, there did seem to be this icon here that you can actually access through the... how did I manage it again? Through the options, so I'm not quite sure what it does. That wasn't quite what I was expecting. Okay, I'll make a note of it in case it didn't save it as a note or hint. No, it's not a hint, it's just a thing. Like I said, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it probably wasn't that. But anyway, there we go. Oh, okay, so you can... So what did that do then? Downstairs? Ah! Well, let's rearrange that then, and see what that gives us. Oh, I see, so not all discs rotate the same. So let's try and figure out how it's going to look around the center disc then, because that doesn't rotate. No, so that doesn't rotate, so we need to basically align everything around the center, like that by the looks of it. And then we just need the outer one some more. Let's try and line up these two like so. What is the best way of doing this, I wonder? So if we go back with that, we can align so we can get all three circles to rotate apart from the second one in. So it's going to look something like that when it finally comes round. Okay, so I wasn't quite, I was slightly off. That does look like it should be correct, but it doesn't seem to want to. Is that? There we go. I'm not entirely sure I want to crawl down this dingy sewerway, but fair enough. Well, this is an interesting area, but I'm not entirely sure it's getting us any closer to our goal of basically unlocking the secret of the castle. I think this is a kind of a hidden way that I wasn't exactly supposed to find, considering the icon on the computer was very small and you could easily miss it. But we're here anyway, so we may as well press on and see what we've got. So that... there are several around the ceiling, including... So what shape do I want these to make, basically? Possibly something like that. If we kind of imagine there are no gaps between... Yep. So that unlocks something back through that tunnel, so it goes through there in a second. So yeah, if we kind of imagine there are no gaps in the way. Well, that's possibly it for this room, unless there's something tucked away somewhere. But let's go have a look at this ladder first of all. Oh, it's a shortcut, okay. Or of sorts anyway. Interesting. The wheel's definitely still not doing anything. Yeah, that's handy. Well, I might very well come back... Oh, there's something in here. Oh, not much anyway. I might very well come back at this to this at some point in the future and just have a thorough check. But as I said, there doesn't seem to be anything massively obvious that I'm missing. So we can go back through the crawl space and see what's a second dingy little tunnel. So we've got another figure. Nothing on the ceiling. Nope, nothing on the ceiling. Nothing in the corners. Just this. And this is going to bring us out. Back outside. Ah, this could... Oh. I was going to say this could have been the... It may have brought us out to that little island outcropping we saw on our boat journey in, but it just brought us back to the entrance. So... yeah, okay. I mean, it's there. I'm not entirely sure why we want to use it, but it's available to us. unless we got blocked off somehow from the rest of the castle. But I don't know why that would be of any use otherwise. But yeah, anyway. Well, let's carry on back to the central area then. And there was one other thing I noticed. So I had a look at the main room with all the various planets, and I couldn't quite figure out what I was meant to be doing with this. Nothing seemed to immediately spring to mind, but I did notice on the, if we go back downstairs, I did have another look at this apparatus because I felt sure that we should be able to do something with this. And if you go back to the oscilloscope, you can actually get it to do something else. If we bring it to the right, or just basically test all the amplitude and frequencies, there was one particular one where, was it this one? Ah, there we go. So it actually lights up this board. Now, whether or not that's helpful, I don't know. Are there any other patterns that it wants? No, so it just seems like that particular Now, I wonder if that helps us with the radio. It doesn't seem to do anything with the sample. Is that going to help us with the radios? Because there do seem to be quite a few of them dotted around, and they must surely serve some kind of purpose other than just nothing at all. No, it still don't seem to be doing much. Well, that's very strange. Like I said, there are a number of them dotted around, so you think they'd be doing something, but apparently not. And this is definitely still not accessible by the looks of it. So I'm not sure why the purpose of this lighting up is. Maybe it does something upstairs? Well, nothing that's immediately obvious, no. This is no less or more active than it was before. Okay, so having a look at this then, we'll go around and we'll switch all these off quickly. It seems to reset itself if you go back in again. So, having a look at the notes, it does seem to mention when the guy is talking about the origins of... Here we go. The origins of these visitors, that he can use the projector to plot their their course basically. So we start off from their homeworld, then we switch to the gas giants of our outer system, and then we've got their end point, which is our planet. So can we use that in some way with the projector here? Now this would appear to be the symbol for a sun, either our sun or their sun. Then we've got this symbol, which is possibly their gas giant, and then we've got a third one which is locked. So based on that, if we activate, I'm wondering if we have to sort of link up symbols, but there doesn't seem to be, or I'm not sure what the correlation is between the planet symbols and the sun symbol. But if we can select what possibly is the gas giant symbol, like so, and then we match that with our Jupiter symbol, which we can find out based on the, oh, it's gone again, based on the scrolls. So Jupiter was this particular symbol, which was it that one? Yep. So if we link those two, can we now activate? Not yet. Does it have to be two? So if we take both Jupiter and Saturn, nope. And it doesn't seem to be doing anything with these. Maybe these are supposed to light up when you find the right combination, possibly? I don't know if I have any other clues to go by. This one would seem to indicate the sun, and you can get something out of it. And this I'm not sure about. If we have a quick look back at the text, what have we got? So yeah, the three distinct stages, their homeworld, the gas giants, and Earth, basically. So they come from the star, which we've got a similar Jupiter, and then a similar Earth, basically, which is presumably these here. So are these three then? Are these three the planets of their system? And then we'd have to link up similar ones for us as well. So we'd have to have the Earth then, if it's a like-for-like comparison. I wonder if we can even do it without this third disk. That's definitely not opening, and I suspect that won't open until we complete this puzzle. So where's the third disk then? It might be worth having a look around and see if something hasn't activated with this combination. We have a quick look up in the nothing up here. And I suppose now we could definitely shortcut our way around the castle using the hidden passageways. There doesn't seem to be anything else active here. And I'm not certain now there's anything else we've obviously missed out on, except these wheels. So beforehand, these weren't accessible, but now they are. This wasn't accessible, and now we've got that active. So apart from the wheels, the ship wheels, I don't recall if there's anything particularly obvious that is now needs to be solved. So the ship wheels and then the large planetarium upstairs, basically. So it's just a case of focusing on those and seeing if we can't crack them. But if the planetarium's missing that third disc, and it can't be solved without it, then it's a case of finding that. These guys definitely seem more active. Are they going to lead us to some kind of solution? The notes did mention, if I can find the right one, might be one of the computer entries. I think it might have been the first one, maybe? Yeah, so the eyes fluctuate their signal, so presumably there's a link between them and the core. So if we get the core into a certain state, i.e. this, does that mean the eyes are going to do something else as well now instead? Well, if they're supposed to do something, they don't seem to be doing it very quickly. There's nothing else. Nope, that's not magically uncorrupted itself. So that's definitely the only one that lights up as if it's doing something. There's no corresponding change in the core sample. Nope, doesn't seem to. It's just basically a. So what exactly does that indicate then? And now I've lost it again. Was it this one? Yep, there we go. Yeah, it lights up green and that seems to be it. That's not very helpful as far as things go. I'm also wondering as well if we go through... Well, no, the stairs do seem to be tied into it. I was going to say if we go through all the trouble of solving all this, and then similar to the puzzle in the very first entrance to the castle, all it gives us is a blue core sample appearing on this platform, which is nice but not quite what we're looking for. But no, the stairs, or the gateway to the stairs, does seem to be linked through there. But there is also the door downstairs, which requires that key disc. And there doesn't seem to be a particular indication of where that might be either. So this one here. Now maybe that's all at the top of the tower, up the staircase as well. Well, I think what I'm going to do, given this, well, possible discovery, is basically have another go around the castle. I'll check the back areas that we came through, just to double check I don't miss anything there that hopefully sheds some light on this possible discovery. And we'll see if there's a solution that jumps out at me. And I'll see you next time then.